Good day everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be talking about the natural law theory in ethics. The natural law theory in ethics says that something is good or right if something conforms to its nature or to its design or purpose as it was created. For example, a pen is created to write something on a piece of paper. And if the pen fails to write, then it defeats its purpose, or it does not conform to what is its design or its goal. Therefore, conformity to nature, conformity to one's design, conformity to one's purpose makes the thing or the action right. Another example is, what makes premarital sex or sex before marriage immoral or evil or not good? It's because the purpose of the marital act or the sexual act is to procreate or to participate in God's creative work. Therefore, premarital sex does not conform or is not in accordance to the design and purpose of our sexual faculties or powers. Therefore, it's wrong. The natural law theory also says that all human beings are endowed with the eternal law since birth. In other words, the moment we are born or we exist as human beings, we are already gifted with reason. And in that reason, God has already infused or has integrated His eternal law, His purpose and design and plan for the universe. And since it exists or it's embedded in human reason, so all human beings in the world, being rational, have the knowledge or innate knowledge of this universal absolute law, which we call the natural law. As reasonable persons, reason tells us or commands us to do good and avoid evil. That is the first precept or the first standard or moral code of the natural law. Do good and avoid evil. So all human beings endowed with reason and whose rational capacity is not impaired is aware of such law and pursue the good and avoid evil. However, the natural law is not enough. Thus man creates human laws, and all human laws are based on the natural law, to do good and avoid evil. And St. Thomas Aquinas, who is the major proponent of the natural law theory of ethics, says that laws by nature are promulgated by those who are in charge of society, or those who have authority over society, for the common good, and it is an ordinance of reason. So all laws are command or absolute command of reason. In other words, for a law to be a law, it should be rational and reasonable. So anything that is not rational and reasonable cannot be considered a law. Second, it should be promulgated by one who has authority. So if it's promulgated by one who has no authority, or by people who don't have authority, then that cannot be properly called a law. And finally, it should be for the common good. It cannot be a law if it only serves the few or even the majority, but it should be for the common good. And since the natural law and human laws are not enough, thus God revealed His law through His divine law. The divine law is the law of God revealed to man, like the Ten Commandments. And the divine law complements the natural law. In fact, the natural law is our participation with the divine law and the eternal law of God. So all these laws are not actually conflicting, but all these laws conform to one another, to God's divine plan. Thank you for watching and listening. Please click like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.